Why do I have... Oh, I see. All right. Mix my protein shake up. I'm sure it's super exciting for anybody who's watching. It's fine. Let me get into the game. Don't take any longer. Delay. Oh, I have the wrong. There we go. That's better. I was like, why is it not showing anything? That would be why. Because I had the wrong background or the wrong game setup for the stream. I was confused for a second. Like, why do I not see the game? That would be why. And I think the auto save. I don't. I think it doesn't auto save backup even when you do a normal save, just cause or something. It's weird. I guess. I mean, having an extra copy of the save is useful, but I mean, if it's a problem like your drive gets corrupted or something, having the extra autosave isn't really that helpful. But I guess that would be true in general, not just now. So, okay, so I need something to lure. I don't remember what they call it. The creature that's where Moses is, and I need to make the giant maggot go away in this area for Charlie. And then Mac he's got symbols. Wait, there is. Where is it? What is the symbol? There's a diagram that has a symbol on it. Is this the one? Yeah, here. So I want to look for that symbol. With as well as I can write it, let me try to write it down. Let's do this. Okay, so it's like this, basically, with that. Okay, and then like almost like a check mark. Not quite, but almost. Something like that. That's circled. And at the top, does that mean it needs to be at the top? Well, we had the wheel out there that has where you rotate around, so I imagine it probably is the same position too. Let's see. Right. Yeah. Where I was like I had the crane and then it like wasn't taking me to the circle anymore. So I can rotate this. Oh, that's right. That's once I have the combination of what I want, I think. Still didn't see a paper or something that showed me coordinating these. How do I? Is there a similarity enough that I can associate? Like, what about this? Is there one that's like this kind of? Um, sort of this, but it's the wrong direction, so probably not. What happens if I rotate this? What does it do? Wait, where's my... Oh, I see. What if I do this? Didn't move anything, so I can't really tell. Yeah, I can't really tell if it's gonna do something. And then there are these. I don't know. Do I need a wrench or something for that? I don't have anything like that. Maybe I can't do this one yet. Uh, is this the same? Yeah. So this is the same symbol, and it shows it on top. So it's on top already. But if I do this, nothing happens. So how... I don't know how I coordinate those. I could just trial and error it, but it's probably... I'm supposed to figure a puzzle out, right? So I really should try to do something more like that. See, it's so... Like, the curved lines and stuff don't really fit this at all. This doesn't fit this at all. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to compare those and know which goes with which. All right, we'll come back. This might be a death because there's like a giant octopus over here, right? But we do interact with the globe. I've not done that yet. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe she'll die. I don't know. This.
Amazing.
It is pretty.
Everything this must have seen.
Yes. Especially at the end.
Always the one to cheer us up, aren't you, buddy? What is this? This is a number puzzle, right? I have to... It gives me clues of what worked and what did not work, and then I'm supposed to figure out what the correct thing is from there. So nothing is correct. 918. Okay, so 1 through 9. So let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because some of them are correct but the wrong place. Okay, nothing is correct with 918. So I can rule out 9, 8, and 1. None of those are going to be used. 603. 2 correct, but in the wrong place. Okay, the second one, 1, 2, 3. 1 correct. We know one is out because of the last thing. So it could only be 2 or 3. If the first one, 603, does not have a 2, then 2 must be incorrect, right? Because there's only 1 correct. And if the top has 2 correct, 3 is among those that are possible. Yeah. Because we know 1 is not, 1 and 2, neither of those are in the first set. But also, we know 1 is wrong. Yeah. So 2 is out. Okay, so 3 is correct. So I do want a 3 at some point. And well placed. Okay, so it is something 3. So it's blank, blank, 3. The third one, 1 correct but wrong place. 8 cannot be correct because of that last number. 8 is wrong. 1 is wrong. Both of those are wrong. So 0 is also a number we want, but don't know what position yet. And then wait, how? How is that possible? Okay, so the second to last says 869. 1 is correct but the wrong place. Well, based on the very last one, 9 and 8 are both wrong totally, which would mean 6 is correct. But then the third one says 1 is correct, but the wrong place. From the last one, 1 and 8 are out. So it's got to be 0. But if there's only 1 correct on the fourth one down, and we know 8 and 9 are out, it'd be a 6, right? But then, if the third one says there's 1 correct and wrong place, and it's a 0, that means 6 and 0 both have to be right. Which means... Oh, that was my miscalculation. I see. Yep, that was a wrong assumption initially. Okay, so it's blank 2 blank. Because 2 isn't in any of the others. We know 1 is wrong. And we know 2 has 2 correct. From number 4, we know 6 has to be one of them. Because 8 and 9 are wrong based on the last one. And from number 3, we know it has to be a 0 because 1 and 8 are wrong from the last one. So 6 and a 0 are actually what they are. So, yeah, I don't know why I marked that off. That's wrong. This one. This is out. Okay. Now, the third one says the 0 is correct, but it's in the wrong place. So to be a 0, 2, 6. Then 6 is correct, but wrong place, but now it's in the last place. 0 is correct, but the wrong place. Now it's the first place. And then 2 is correct and in the correct place. Yeah, 0, 2, 6. Okay, so that worked. So we got that one solved. What is this?
Oh, what do we have here?
Potassium permanganate. A disinfectant. And deodorizer. We could use a lot of that.
If it still has efficacy, it's ancient.
Potassium permanganate. What did we need for the... Okay, well, we'll do that in a second. Nothing else. It looks like nothing else. Okay. Bed, yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll come back this way. Furniture, nothing else really. There was this, all these other things are, yeah, visual, and then leave, of course. Okay. Okay, now what I wanted to look at was it Abdulaziz Al Kabur? Was his the one that said... No. It's in Moses' area. There's a sign that says how you make it. Oh, I wrote them down though. Let me see. Where did I write those down? Shoot. I move stuff around during the week, so I might not see them now. Could be on one of these. Let me see. No, not those. Well, maybe I'll find the... maybe I'll find the sign that has... Yeah. Okay, let's just go look for the sign. I don't see it around here. I have a drawer. I should put some of these papers in there so that I can like access them more easily. And okay, it was, believe, no, not that door. Was it this? No. This is subsystems that I've not figured out yet. There's something. Well, maybe we go down to the door at the end. Maybe there's like a sign on the side. I don't remember. I don't remember where I found the thing that tells me. No. Nothing here. Where is it that tells me that? Hey, Fofox, welcome. So we progressed a little bit, just as an FYI. I won't go back in, but basically if you go up on this little exit thing here, up here, there's like a more inner part of the ship, and we found a big globe, and we were able to open it and get something out. So we got this plaque, and then we got this powder, which is potassium permanganate. Now, I think potassium was one of the aspects we needed for the bomb that Moses is supposed to make. I don't remember, though. I don't remember where it was that we saw. See, it's not here, like a little thing on the side or something. I don't remember where we saw the formula, though. There's a formula for creating the bomb, and I don't remember. It might be over here. I don't remember. I could have sworn it was like on the side of a terminal or a plaque on the wall or something. I don't remember. Yeah, not here. And just as a reminder, we use this right here to record the beasts or the mutation, whatever thing that the thing that ate Moses the one time when I on purpose got a death achievement. So the thing that ate Moses, that thing that has almost like somewhat like a baby crying kind of a cry, we recorded its voice, and we can play this on the microphone. It will come once this switches. I'll show you. Give me a second. So this is not here. This is the lab. It'll come to about here in the lab, and then it goes back into its hole. So we need something that can lure it farther out. But we have also, we need to create a bomb, I think, because we've got out here. I'll go this way. So I think we won't have to go all the way back, but you can see. So remember how there's this giant maggot here, and if I tried to have her enter here over on the right, it basically, she basically died. Like we gave a free death because that. Oh, this is far down. Hang on one second. Chat probably shouldn't be covers that bottom part. Hang on, let me. Can I not move it up? Oh, there we go. Hang on. So do that. Okay. Move this up a little bit so that it's not covering. That way you can see if I'm combining items or squishing items or something. You can see what I'm doing with that. It's going to cover part of the screen, obviously. Anyway, so back here in the game, so this, right, where the maggot is here over on the right, so this little entrance here. So if she tried to enter there, she'd die, right? But there's this masthead here, and if I look at this, it's a sturdy bronze figurehead of an ancient galleon, arms splayed as if in reference toward the horror that nests below. So the maggot, right? But I thought there was something. Yeah, old ship bow. Figurehead of the ancient ship protrudes forward from the bow. Its purpose of warding off bad luck from underwater spirits or violent creatures has evidently failed. I think, because this is blue, Blue means I can interact with it. I can do something with it. Green is just description, right? So gross, it's that. Gross, it's a maggot. But I can just do something with this. Just like these are blue because I can. That means go to the next screen, right? So if I go over here, I might see there's a thing here. If I put an explosive under here, this will obviously I'll have to have a run at that point away, right? But this will break away when the explosion happens, and then this whole thing, I think, will collapse on the maggot. And then the maggot will probably it'll either kill the maggot depending on the weight, or because of the size of the maggot, it might not kill it, but it might make the maggot think twice about staying there. The maggot maybe moves, and then she can enter over here. That's my idea, at least, right? I think that's what we're doing. So I need to be able to create an explosive. So I need to find the recipe again to remember what needs to be in the explosive. But potassium here. So if you read this, Condi's powder, this is what we found in the globe inside. This reeks like a rancid diaper stuffed with feeded cabbage. Ew, gross. However, there's no fungus that some good 300-year-old Condi's potassium permanganate can't kill. So potassium permanganate, I don't remember if it's potassium permanganate or just potassium, but I believe potassium something, some variant or mix with potassium at least, is needed for the bomb. I just need to find that. I don't even think a place called New Bedford still exists. A weird, great souvenir to try and hold on to if we find a way out. Oh, maybe. Usually you can't pick something up unless you could do something with it, but we'll see. Maybe it's something he can find on a plaque inside the temple? Somewhere there's the recipe for the explosive. This is for the thing out there where he just was. I wonder if there's something maybe farther up here. No. None of those. There's blue farther down. This is the PDA and the insect. Neither of those are going to help me for finding out the recipe, I guess you'd call it, for the explosive. The formula. So I need... I could have sworn it was like in a PDA thing. Maybe it's just not in Abdulaziz Al-Kabour's thing. Black Sand Beach. Yeah, he had given us the frequency and speed of drilling. That's what his thing gave us. I don't think... Yeah. Was it Callan? I don't remember where we found that. Somewhere we found that formula. I even wrote it down, but I can't find where I put my note. So I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Go a little bit faster this way. I should be able to spot. Aluminum was one of the things. Potassium something or other. Like I said, might be permanganate. I'm not sure. And then I don't remember what the last thing was. The last thing, like, no, it wasn't tin. What was it? I don't remember. No, I don't think it's any of these. I was thinking initially it might have been in one of those, and so I was checking again in case I somehow missed it. But I swear there's something. Maybe it's something in here on the wall. Oh no! I know. I know. I forgot last time too. It's in this guy's pocket. This is where it tells me. Potassium. Oh, so yeah, so it's not permanganate. It's just potassium. So I need to do that. I don't know if I could just use that in conjunction, and that's good enough, or I need to somehow separate the potassium out. But potassium, aluminum, which we have these aluminum welding rods, and then ferric oxide. I just haven't figured out a way to get that yet. Like there's some rusting and stuff. Was it here? Somewhere there was some rusting, and I thought maybe I could get something, like scrape something off of that or something, but it didn't work. Or, I didn't find anything. So I don't know. Yeah, I thought iron sheeting, but it's ferrous oxide or ferric oxide, not iron oxide. So it's not iron rust. I don't know where I'm going to find like ferric acid or something though. Could be over here actually, right? There's the little splatter that's left of the brain. If I somehow can figure out how to access this, this might have ferric acid in it. But I'd have to get something that would give me, and I don't know. And there's also this, like acid in a dry bag. I don't know what kind of acid it is, though. Need to haul this somewhere before it eats through the bag and starts burning into my skin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of acid this is. All I know is we got it from that insect that was chomping on the guy in the temple. We kind of peeled up one of its scales and got some acid from him. Do you remember that? So I'll just remind you. So over here, this is the temple. So we go down over here. There's this. Nope. We're not doing that. Stop. I'm not clicking on that. So there's this insect here. And we peeled up one of its scales or whatever you would call it. One of its body plates, armor plates. And we grabbed some acid from here. But I have no idea what kind of acid it is. It's just acid, right? Could be ferric acid, I suppose. I mean, they have weird stuff like mutations and stuff down here. So it could be ferric acid. Do you get ferric acid normally in an animal? I don't think so, right? It's a mineral. It's basically an acid created from combining like a mineral with a chemical, right? Like if you have a runoff of, I don't remember what it is, something. Anyway, so I don't know if this is ferric acid. My guess is no, but I don't know. But I also need. I could go here and see. I don't know. Maybe she can do something. Let's see. So if I take this, the potassium. I don't have anything to use that on, though, right? Just have to hope that the permanganate as like a byproduct gets lost and we're left with just acid or something. Yeah, no. Not that. What if I do the... Whoops, not what I meant. Not what I meant. Go back to her. I meant to hover over him and grab this from him. I don't know chemistry near, like, not even remotely close to well. So I don't remember what interacts with what. So those do not interact with each other. Oh, this could... Could I... What if I do this? This will have rust on it, right? No. At least not enough. Although I maybe use this acid on it. Let's see. No. Okay, so not that either. So the acid plus this does not work. I think I already did the acid plus the aluminum. Let me see. I don't think so. I don't think these will work, but let's try. Yeah, no. Okay. And then I already tried it with this. No. And I tried this with this as well. No. Pretty sure the aluminum's not going to combine with a black. No, I don't. Because this is going to be the potassium, so I definitely don't want to. I, yeah. So I thought I already did that with him. I don't know. I think mostly she's done until we can create the explosive. I don't think we're going to be able to progress except for making the explosive. Inside the ship was the last area we could go, and we just did that. We finished that. So... I don't know how I'm supposed to... I'm going to get a clue, because I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to... I know this. So in the temple, right where that insect is and stuff, not right where the insect is, but in that area, near the insect, roughly, there's a diagram with all of these symbols, and this one is at the top, and it's circled. So I need to... I could just try them one by one. But this does not rotate as the thing. This rotate. Well, it's not even this. It's this dial rotates. How I know, or how I'm supposed to know, which of these matches whichever of these symbols is beyond me. I'm guessing I need to find whatever this symbol matches over here, put the dial to that, and then use this to have it try to open the or move the mechanism. Because on that, again, on that diagram in the temple, this was in the top. This symbol that already is in the top was at the top on that diagram as well, and it was circled. So I think since I can only rotate the dial over here, nothing over here happens. I need to find whatever symbol here matches this, probably put the dial on that, and then submit. We could say, technically, we could make an assumption, well, what if top matches top? But we have no grounds to assume that. it would be a starting place if you're just going to try random things, but we don't have any real evidence that that is an exact, like that lines up like that. Especially because when we first came to this mechanism, the dial was not straight up, it was over here. Does that mean we assume this matches this? But do we know that the default position of this is the equivalent to top here, right? There's just not enough we know. If I could find something that would show these symbols, I might be able to coordinate over here, but I don't think I do. Let me grab this and do a screenshot. Hang on. Just of these symbols here. Where's my thing? Here we go. Okay, let me pull these over here. It's fine. Okay. So if I go back into the temple, can I find those symbols somewhere? I looked before, but I don't know that I had copied them to coordinate. I think I was kind of going off of memory. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. Okay. Oh, yeah, here. Here's this. It's nice that this is covering half of this. What is... I don't know what this part is. This is not... So if you have the normal... whatever. This is the correct symbol. And then this would be just that little dial piece that goes up against the circle, so you know which symbol the dial is currently pointing to. This is a longer line. Do I assume that means the dial is turned to this position? And that then matches this or something? I don't know that I even need to match this really per se. I've been saying that, but I don't know that I actually need that, right? This already matches, like this setup on the right here already matches what's over there on the mechanism. So maybe I just need to do this over here. Could try that. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to go off of, but this is a longer line. And on these shorter ones, it's just a little dash doesn't go all the way down or all the way across. So maybe that's what I'm assuming, because the dial goes farther out. It goes like here, something like here past the circle, which you could say technically maybe is part of this. I don't know. It's worth a shot. Okay, so bottom. So what would that be? Like basically like 4:30 if it were a clock or something. We could try that. Let's see if that does anything. And this might kill him, so let me do a save really fast. I'll just save over this backup. Continue. Okay, let's see. So if I go, so I, here. I mean, that kind of. And then I do this.
Charlie, you see this? The reaction in the metal?
Yeah. It's amazing. Some sort of chemical reaction?
An ancient technology. And like everything else here, one better left alone.
Wish I had the luxury.
So doing this lit these two up. So the same one, and then over here? I mean, I guess. So I guess I need to light this one up somehow? What would that be? So if I go 1, 2, 3 to the left. So 1, 2, 3. That is this one. So what if I... It was here, and I think nothing happened when I did it here. What does that do? Like those two. That kills them. Okay, so this... Maybe I'm lighting all of them up. I just need to remember the pattern that is allowed. I did this, this, then this. Really? Yeah, no. What if I do this just by itself? Nothing. Ah. Okay. So do not clear it. Okay, so we want to go this, 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 and finally this one. Okay, this is moving. I don't know what I do with this, though. I don't have a wrench or anything. Okay, well, I did something. And something is what I did for sure. I don't know when this scrubber is going to be useful. At some point, maybe. Someday. Twisted bridge. It did not... improve my situation for getting across. So there's something else. I think I have those two bolts that have a circle by them, right? On the left and right on the bottom. I think I need to turn those, but I don't have a wrench. So for now, that's not going to be a thing. She talked about being a good souvenir, but it's in my inventory, so is there something I can do with this? What other interaction? I have this. Maybe I put this here. Put this there, I mean. I don't know. I was assuming an explosive, but maybe not. What if I do this? And then there's this. What if I go like this? No. Yeah. Okay, so I am still convinced that's I need an explosive, since that's the only spot, and this did nothing. So I'm assuming I do need the explosive for that. I've got potassium permanganate. I need just potassium. And then I need ferric acid, and then I have the aluminum as well. Not ferric acid, ferric oxide. It's ferric oxide. I might, if I have ferric acid, I might be able to use that to get ferric oxide, depending. Um, hmm. You know, I've already done it previously, but I'm gonna grab. I don't know if I can get everything. I'm gonna basically try to get everything from every other character and do different combinations and see if anything is going to be useful when I combine them. Okay, so the scrubber with the acid. No. Scrubber with the organic sampler. No. Acetylene torch, I mean, give me a break. But I'll do it anyway just so I can say that I've done everything. Okay, the lighter, probably also no. Inventory tag, no. Some of this stuff doesn't make sense, but I'm going to do it anyway just to make sure that we've already tried all the different combinations of stuff. And then I also need to go over to take them all over to Mac and have Mac try to squish all of them and see if any of those. And finally this. Okay. So nothing with the scrubber. Acid. I've already done acid with the scrubber, obviously. Okay. With the organic sampler. No. With the torch. Lighter. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've done all of these, but there are a couple of new things as of today that I got, so I want to, just in case, want to make sure I've not missed something from the past as well. Actually, I already knew that one. I did the acid plus that earlier, but that's fine. You missed it, Fofox. We were the stream before the middle stream this weekend. Silhouette was there. Uh, we went to a hell dimension or something like that, and yeah, let's just say there's a very angry lady there, and I died 3, 4 times, something like that, before I found my way out. The first time you hear like some tromping around, and it's like, oh, she's nearby, but I was like, okay, but I don't see her. No, she just suddenly appears and kills you. If you don't move, if you don't leave the area, she just suddenly appears and attacks and kills you. So, lesson learned. Also, if you try to run to any of the nearby doors, she slams them shut and you can't escape her. You're not moved far enough away to be able to escape her at that point. So that's the thing as well. So anyway. Okay, so organic samplers also no. The torch is gonna be no, but we'll humor for the sake of trying everything. Yeah. As usual, it's on Twitch or Odyssey or YouTube or whatever if you want to watch it, but later. But I really have not been doing. I've been doing a garbage job. Not only have I not been uploading anything for like a year and a half or something now, it's horrible. But also, I've not been breaking up my streams to make them more digestible pieces. I really need to get my butt moving on that stuff. Maybe this next week I'll just spend like a bunch of the week. Well, I have something I've promised to help somebody online with. Probably take me through 3 days, something to get through it. So we'll see. But I do need to do that very soon though. Try to get caught up as much as I can, even if it means I get crap for views on the videos. Just because I have so many things uploaded, I mean, at least I'm caught up, if nothing else. None of this stuff works. That's one of the only things I was thinking out of these. This combination with this is maybe fire would somehow, you know, separate chemicals from each other or something. Oh, I guess it's only potassium permanganate though, isn't it? I don't think that works that way. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work like that with real life chemical interactions. Like I said, I'm super rusty and know almost nothing anymore for chemicals. I mean, there are some things, but I know very little. But I'm pretty sure I don't remember that you can heat up potassium permanganate to get a separation. I mean, maybe, but you'd have to heat it pretty hot. This won't heat it hot enough. So the tag is no. Super shocked about that. Not. No. Almost done because we only have a few combinations we've not done left. Okay, so no on that. Like I said, not surprised. Pretty sure I've actually done these because these are all the elements I need for the bomb. But I can't just combine them. Well, I don't know if this is, but these are. And then you can't just combine them. They don't just like go together. You have to put them in some kind of device to get them to combine, separate / combine, right? So, yeah, so that was pretty much no. Okay, let me put these back because our friend the Care Bear needs those. He also needs this. I don't know about the inventory tag. I'm not sure about that. Or the light. Well, the lighter has the symbol though. I don't know. I don't know if he needs the lighter or not. She can keep probably the torch. Maybe the tissue sampler? I don't know. If we do something and get this to back off, there might be something left behind. But I don't know if we're really going to be doing this. I think it's more likely... I'm going to give it to Moses. I think it's more likely Moses will use it. I think... Oh, that's something I don't think I had her try. Or did I? Did I have her try the acid directly on the mast of the ship? Or whatever? I don't think so. But I don't remember. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, so let me... Ship bow. It's the bow, not the mast. Sorry. Yeah. Right here. Yeah. Nope. So that doesn't work. Okay. I'm gonna be doing something with the plaque, but I don't know what. Um, like I said, it might just be a source of some kind of rust that maybe I end up using. I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I'm not gonna have Matt go through all the stuff. I took long enough with Charlie. Let me think. So I keep thinking the organic sampler is going to be something useful with what's left of that brain that the creature came out of, but it doesn't interact, so I don't know. The acid doesn't interact. The potassium permanganate doesn't interact. The scrubber does not. The lighter does not. I don't know. I'm almost running out of things to try with that. There's nothing for this to interact with in the area where Mac is there? There's that big mechanism we just did. There's nothing there for a plaque that I can see. The only other thing inside the temple is that sign we can look at that showed what symbols we needed to coordinate with on the mechanism. And then the PDA, which, you can access anyway, so no. And then the insect, and I don't think there's anything left with the insect to do. After we had pried up the back plate and taken some acid, I don't think there's an interaction available with it anymore. Let me think. I can't imagine that creature that's near Moses wants like this plaque or whatever might be near it. I thought about, because this says it has like whatever exactly it says, but something like this has an acrid odor or something. Yeah, reeks like what is it? Rancid diaper stuffed with fetid cabbage. So I thought maybe we could take that over to that thing we opened where Moses is, maybe lure the creature there. But the thing is, it's potassium permanganate, so we need it for the bomb, right? So I don't know. I wouldn't imagine the creature goes there, eats it, and then just leaves behind potassium. I suppose it's possible. I don't think this is going to do anything though. Let me go out. I'm glad this is no longer playing. That was annoying. Those little company advertisements, dude, I would hate that if I worked at a company and they constantly had these little, hey, plan for your future, blah, blah, blah. And our company cares about you. And so I'd get super annoyed with that. Okay, I don't think this is going to be what we do, but let me, since we can, let me, there's this area. What do this? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it would do anything. Okay. Tried the tissue sampler on what's left of that brain. No. I tried using it on the bodies over here in the I don't know what you call them. It's not a freezer, but like the morgue trays or whatever. And no. Morgue slabs, yeah. So, and that's also no. Like I said, I think I might have done it before I used the acid bag anyway, but even if I had not done it, or even if I had, either way, I cannot interact with that insect anymore. So I'm not going to be able to take a tissue sample or something using this organic sampler. Um, I can't think of any other organic things other than the leech, but I don't want to approach the leech or the maggot, I guess I should say, because the maggot just kills her, right? And we already did that to get the achievement, but I don't want to just keep killing her. So I don't think that's it. Terminal control. I'm guessing I need to lure that thing out and or like over here or something, right? To get it go farther through the room or so he can get by. And then I think once I get in here, and he might shut the door behind him, I don't know, but I think that room it's in might have the thing I need for combining these. She's got this plaque. Is there anywhere for that plaque to go? Like to connect? I already tried the bow of the ship over there. I found it in there. I don't think. Let me think. There's a globe. Yeah, and the exit I think are the only. Let me go here anyway, but I don't think there's anything more. Wait, what? Here we go. Yeah. There's just the globe, which we already did, and then there's the exit. And actually, we found this plaque in the globe, so returning it to the globe doesn't make sense. Exit, exit, exit. So no more interacting over here either. Yeah. Nothing else to coordinate with there. PDA, dead diver. Yeah, there's nothing else on him. PDAs obviously don't do me any good. PDAs are just PDAs. You read them or you move on. You don't really do much with them. So it's not going to be like this goes with a PDA. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. This is not going to. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Let me just reload. Rather be faster rather than running, I think. Worst case, I have to redo the mechanism, which I still remember, so it's not a huge deal. I think I still redo it. Yeah, okay. So it was this one.
Charlie, you see this?
Yeah.
An ancient tech.
Wish I had the luxury.
Okay. Then this. Then see this. Crap, I thought I remembered. Was it this? Yeah. Or it was this. I think it was this one. Yeah. And then the top. There we go. Okay. So none of the other stuff really needs to go back. So, okay, so I don't have anything to use that plate, that plaque from the ship on right now. Hmm. Can't do anything with that. What the heck, dude? I don't think this is going to be magnetic, so I don't think this will help me at all, but I could try this. Let me see. Do this. Yeah, no. Nope. And I don't think there's anything else that we didn't already have that I would try on that, so. Just make sure, since it was technically only the left side where things showed up, but no, that doesn't work. Okay. And this is the whole set of systems, and still don't know what symbol goes with what symbol, or what symbol goes with what system. So I don't know what I would want to do with those. I'm assuming somewhere there'll be something that tells me that. I just don't happen to know or possibly remember from if it was shown previously. Okay, what are they when he looks at it, what does he say? He says we need a machine that reads it. Could be useful. Could just be something from somebody's sock drawer. And then she says, complete gamble. If this leads to anything, I'll take anything we can find at this point. Yeah, and then Moses talks about chewing on it or whatever. Weirdo. Um uh yeah, it says attached to toe. Um 265? I don't know if that number has any significance. I'm at this point I'm starting to think no, but I don't know for sure. Use the acid. Cannot use it directly on the bow. Like I said, that kind of reinforces my thought that we need an explosive, not acid. Acid's probably too weak. Um, where am I gonna get aluminum. Got potassium, or not aluminum, sorry. Where am I going to get ferric oxide? Because I've got potassium and I've got, well, potassium permanganate. So that's another thing, is I might need to somehow separate that. As far as I could tell, though, we don't have any machines for that type of thing. We see, this Moses is where all the machines are, but none of them does that kind of thing. Outside there's the security machine, which I don't know how to adjust, like what systems are what to know what to turn off or whatever. So there's that, but that's not going to work really. And then there's the one with the microphone that obviously we're going to use this on to lure this out. Those are the only two computers back in there that I can do anything with. And then over here, this has like photos and stuff is all. Like, you know, digitized or whatever, saved on its system. That's BDA. This I've already tried placing things in here and it doesn't seem to work. And I think, over here's take a look. Okay, let me look at this again. Maybe there's some clue here that I'm missing. Material composition. Stone relic is primarily composed of an as yet unidentified mineral exhibiting captivating iridescence, displaying a dazzling array of colors when exposed. Surface engravings, the most striking feature of the artifact, is an intricately engraved Russian symbol at its center. The symbol appears to be stylized representation of a double-headed eagle, which historically signifies imperial authority and might. Smooth polished finish, the stone surface exhibits a remarkably smooth something. Other than the text over here, and of course we see the symbol. I think this also shows the dials that Mac was using earlier. So another thing to show the dials. But, I mean, at this point, we've already moved them, right? So that's when we look at that. And like I said, if we come over here, there's one interaction spot. I don't know what I'm supposed to put there. Well, two if I do this, which closes this again. But inside there's one, and I don't know. Nothing. 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 I feel like this is supposed to be, like I said, I don't think it's going to be actually this, but something like this has a really strong scent, I think is what's going to. But see, I can't even try to use this here. It doesn't. When I do that, I can't actually put anything there. So I don't know. I already tried the acid on this mechanism that Mac's by, right? Like on the bolts. Oh, I did not. There we go.
Well, that did that.
Loud noises.
That does not look stable. I'd get across that fast.
Not sure if fast is the right approach here.
Don't delay, I think is what she's meaning. But yes, I think that's correct. I think you don't want to. Okay, how? Okay. Chasm. Chasm falls away into inky teal darkness clogged with roiling clouds of dark mist. A gentle dusty wind blows upward, carrying with it a scent of damp clay, while wind currents emit soft echoing noises in the far distance. Yeah. It's like, who knows what the hell's down there. It's like just big empty space. Like, yeah, let's not go there. Probably will never come back. Bent being the force of whatever violence was meted out to the bridge was such that the structural beams became warped and blackened. Retaining wall, pair of well-padded bags holding construction sand speaks to the degree of the assembly being undertaken to establish an encroaching foothold within the cavern.
Oh, man.
Mac, I am glad you are not dead.
Thanks, Bear.
What happened?
Crane came apart behind me and fell into the breach. Whew. Barely made it. Not going back that way.
There is no going back.
Who are you anyway?
My name is Farron. I was a researcher here once. Long ago. Maybe. Things are still blurry. Strange. My head hurts.
And what? You think you're pinned under rubble? How about the rest of you? It hurting too?
No, I feel nothing. Nothing but my head. And I can't see anything. It's complete darkness.
We'll find you. Just hang on.
Again, reiterate this point that I made before. I don't think it's a good idea to find Farron, but we'll apparently do what the game says. Okay, ramp, contemporary metallic ramp leads up to the entrance of the facility. The walkway sullied by foot traffic. A mountain of sandbags hides in heaped piles underneath, temporary storage until needed elsewhere. So I guess we're continuing over this way. That's probably an exit to another area. What's this? Floodlights? Lights beamed into the charcoal blackness tease out evidence of far-flung walls, the cracked bedrock, a natural bulwark between the cavern and the tumultuous ocean waters beyond. Portable lab squats like a plastic pimple amidst the archaic stone and architecture. The entrance adorned in a foreboding crimson light. Okay. It's either here or up the ramp and into there, I guess. Okay, let me go ahead and save here in case he gets killed. Wait, I don't remember. Actually, in this game, I think it might just have you like reload back at the point where you died and try something else if you die, but I don't remember now.
You are in Omega Lab, a black band restricted area.
Okay, decontaminants. Vast number of chemicals stored here suggests that the decontamination procedure was both lengthy and thorough. Gas storage chamber. A container for liquid gas storage. Once filled, the fluid is fed into the piping in measured amounts to treat the decontamination fluid. Decontamination equipment. Barrels of decontamination solution are dispensed to the shower heads on command. So I guess the door and then this and then doorway heavy metal has been shut off and there appears to be no way to get through it. Shower heads, poise suspense, cleansing formula, sterilizing equipment, and personnel entering or leaving the facility. Access and access. Okay. Let's see what this
Clean
is.
room sterilization system active.
Biological enzyme dispersing system? Do I have a biological enzyme I want to disperse? This is potassium permanganate. It's not a biological enzyme. It's just a molecule with potassium in it, right? I mean, a series of molecules, but you know what I mean. Like a solution that has potassium in it. Oh, maybe this is already set up with that and I'm doing piping? I guess. Can I move this, though? I can't right now. I would need... What would I need? I don't know. Let's try the other axis over here and see what this one says. We need remote lockout. Right, so I probably have to decontaminate. How do I rotate this?
Clean room sterilization.
I thought maybe a single bar, but no. The music's kind of cool. I don't have a biological sample. How am I gonna add some? See, this is an organic sampler. Why could I not do... Hang on. Can she take a sit? No. Because the sterilization's not going to affect anything out here, I don't think. So we want Moses. Where's the sample of the creature? There's the brain, but I already tried the sampler on that and I can't get any of that. So that doesn't work. If I look over here, I can only go through or whatever, right? I can't... Yeah. I can't even try to head through this time either. I already tried this before. Yeah. I cannot get anything from there. I'm trying to think. Has it left? I don't think it's left anything behind for a sample. There's that. I can't get anything. Oops, not the torch. Can't get anything else off this guy, right? Or him, either one. No. Okay. Equipment. Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here. Okay, let's see. Cylinders. And the fire. Obviously, the fire's going to have burned away anything that would have been a sample. Bench, fire, smoke. Trees, passage. Yeah, I can't. So that's the thing. Is like I can't get anything off of like the dead brain or whatever. I cannot take a sample. of anything here. So I don't know. I can't use that. How? Let me see. So he's got that. But there was also the other way he could go, right? Let's see if there's maybe a sample the other direction. Which, frankly, is kind of scary if there is, but let's see. Okay. Okay, hang on. So support structure, pneumatic supports hold the upper lab aloft while growing flora slowly obtrudes around the structure's toes. Okay. Ripped up body. The flesh and organs of the body have mostly sloughed away. A nest of freshly torn skin and fibrous muscle have been torn out and stretched taut against the obelisk as if to coax the rock and absorb the remains. Glyph. The glyph, morbidly embellished with drying rivulets of blood, depicts abstract symbols that defy easy translation. Blue fungi, the bioluminescent fungi, have seeped under the steel walkway, illuminating the wiring and piping laid underneath. What is that? Grid. Archaeological grid sits above an excavated mass grave, cradling hundreds of skeletal remains heaped in mounds like ostial and ant hills. The necrotic mounds are partially submerged in a layer of fungal growth and bioluminescent glitter. And splattered obelisk. Two massive lintels stand above the three obelisks, meeting at one end. Because I know it's a much, some of the, like a lot of these actually are also, but because I know it's a much less common word in English nowadays, especially. A lintel is kind of like that top support wood. When you have a door frame, it's like that top part of the frame. That's called the lintel. Adorned between them hangs the network of meat, shredded organs, and rent skin, altogether a ghastly, membranous cacophony. Gross. Okay. Let's see. We can't interact with that to take a sample.
Cain's reign.
Is that? Oh, are they?
I do not like this.
They were vivisected.
And displayed by Imagine.
Where are we?
You are in hell. We all are.
Yeah. That's messed up. Barrier. Handful of safety barriers attempt to ward off the overly curious and the dangerously distracted. In the presence of the flayed corpses, the attempt feels rather farcical. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's going to work. Can hear almost a purring. That's not a good sign. What is this? Subterranean void. Out from the sightless void below tumble howling winds, carrying with them odors of sea salt and wet mud. Mobile science lab. Carcass. Body is mostly intact, relatively speaking at least, having lost the least to whatever caused this macabre butchery. The gut has been rent open without care, the intestinal tubes removed and festooned upon the stone obelisk. Maybe it's a cat? That makes it better somehow? The obelisk stands, you're talking about the purring? Yeah, underwater, this far underwater. Even if it's a cat, this far underwater, that makes it better somehow? Out of place is really a problem right now. The obelisk stands bedecked in strings of human meat, pinned to the rock with steel nails. The blood splatter suggests a pattern that is ceremonial in its furnishing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care that you say a cat. It's okay because a cat purrs. Cat should not be in this area. So if there's something that sounds like a cat in this area, I can almost guarantee it's not a cat. And if it is a cat, it's probably either infected with something or too scared to come to us, or it could be a lot of things. But I don't think it's a good sign, even if it's a cat. Is I guess what I'm saying. Stakes. The throngs of bioluminescent lights glitter from underneath clusters of sharpened wood stakes. That's the archaeological grid again. Okay. Let's see what the mobile science lab says. Added to receptacle. Oh, this might be where we combine. But I still need ferric oxide. How I get that is beyond me. Just this, probably. Okay, so this is probably where I mix them. Okay, let's come around this way. Bioluminescence source. Source of bioluminescence appeared to be grass-like growths that accompany the larger fungal flora, emitting a vibrant blue light when submerged in darkness. Splattered obelisk. That's the same we already read. And that's exit to another area. Tarp. A heavy tarp hangs down in an attempt to protect machinery from particulates and spores, though the tarp itself has slowly begun to host its colony of creeping growth. Yeah. Yeah, the bioluminescent like fungus or whatever or grasses, yeah, it is really pretty actually. It's very, very pretty. Hanging bodies, decomposing trio of bodies hang skewered upon the palisades. They dangle limply over the precipice of the giant wall like mice impaled on thorns by hunting strikes. Rubble, a hefty pile of building supplies lies dormant. The looming quiet and vacant activity provides ample evidence that any construction projects have been hastily abandoned. Security terminal. Lab exit. Another lab structure connected to the larger facility beyond. By the entrance is a computer terminal placed atop a canister, its screen displaying some form of information. Pod winch, a motor on or winch of some variety, is nestled between the lab entrance and the sculpture's upper arm. Hand. The gargantuan stone hand adorned in a variety of weathered jewelry extends outward as if in supplication. The body to which it is attached appears to have suffered damage, a portion of the upper head having been sheared away. That's open palms. Multitudinal stone hands emerge from the circular walls in a spiral pattern, descending downwards into the black depths, bringing to mind a throng of prisoners reaching through bars to grasp at morsels. More descriptive stuff over there. Walkway, the archaic wooden walkway, croaks and shifts as you traverse over it, each creak harboring the treacherous potential of a ruinous snap. So I'm not even going to enter this lab, apparently. It's just an exit. Okay, let's see what's on the security terminal footage, or monitor, I mean.
Security system looks like overlooking the site below.
They must have recorded everything.
Guess what I got? Wrench is going to have ferric oxide on it. Also known as rust. Those are corrupted. What is this show? Hmm. Something something 6-7. I guess that's for the terminal by the lab. So star 6-7. Okay. Let's review the footage again. Oh, whoops. Enhance. Hang on. I guess I'll do play now instead. Because I think this is near that bridge or something where we were. Or possibly just the rounded walkway we just came from. I don't think I see this currently. I wonder if this got ripped away before we came here. Or we just haven't been to it yet. Or maybe I'm forgetting, but I don't think I've seen this yet. Not with this big globe and stuff. $14 is there. So $14.67 between them. Okay, so I think $14.67 is the code probably. Let's see if there's anything else we should enhance. No, that's what we saw before. And then we're just back to what we had. Okay. Anything else other than this? I don't think so. $14.67. Or is there a some kind of security something I'm supposed to do? I don't know. Okay, let me grab these because I think not these. These. Because I think he's got everything he needs now for that. Go down here. This over here. Okay, I think I'm not totally sure, but let's try this. No. So we're not going to be able to use that yet. Okay, let's add this. One of the better improvisational defensive tools, sturdy and carries a good heft. Nope. Also no. Okay. So this is not good enough, I guess. I thought it'd be rusty, but it's not saying it's rusty. It's just saying sturdy and good for improvising. Give this maybe to Moses. Well, it says to open that door, it says he needs magnetic. That's not going to be magnetic. But now, nothing that I see on the tag matches up with 1467 or anything similar. The wrench looks rusty to me. That's why I thought, but I guess it's not, or at least not enough. The only thing I can remember thinking, oh, maybe I used the wrench on that, were those 2 bolts that I ended up using acid on. So let me think. If is there anything else? I can't think of anything else. So maybe that'll come later. But I still need ferric oxide. Where am I going to get that? I don't know. Okay, we got those so far. Oh, wait. Now it's just exit, and then that machine. Flesh covering the upper torso has been flayed away, revealing the rapidly decaying organs within. The effluvium of rotted waste, both pooling out and festering within, is shockingly overpowering, curdling your stomach. I think we had not seen the description on this earlier. That's why I paused. I was trying to remember if we had read it, and I don't think we had. Okay. $14.67. Where? There's nothing around here where he needs that number, right? So if I go back out with Moses, this is just, he needs over here, he needs a magnet to move this, and then this is just like a arrow. So like basically do this and then hit this and it should try to open the door. So that's nothing with numbers. These are the system, or the system controls, like shutting systems down or starting them up or whatever. Here and that, so that's not going to be. See, if I knew, I could guess, but I've already tried several combinations just in case. But I could try. I'm going to guess if I can do like sprinklers or something, that might get that thing to move out of that room. I'm just trying to think though, what room. I don't know. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea where those are. No. Well, no. Iron is ferrous, right? Or Fe. Oxide, right? It's oxidized iron, I think, right? Iron that has been like exposed to oxygen, and oxygen's worked on it for a time, which is what happens when something rusts. When water goes over iron for too long and it rusts, it's not the hydrogen part of water that's causing the effect. It's the oxygen part of water that bonds to the iron and changes it to ferric oxide, making it brittle and flake away, right? Isn't it? I think so. Do any of these look like showers? I mean, these maybe. I guess. I don't know. But I mean, this doesn't. I can just do these. So unless I get the correct combination or something, I don't know. I mean, there's so many combinations. I have no idea what I'm doing with this, right? I mean, you're better at chemistry than I am, but I thought because the oxide, I thought it was oxygenated, or what do you call it? Oxidized iron specifically. Because iron, in its purest mineral form, or sorry, its purest metallic form in the earth is just solid iron, right? It might be like bonded with other stuff and rocks you find, but the actual iron itself is not with oxygen, right? That's a different element. This is the thing that I use for the microphone. How am I gonna 1467? What is that gonna work with? Well, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to better understand. I did try, by the way. I did try the wrench. It did not accept it. That machine that took the aluminum rods and took the potassium permanganate did not accept the wrench. So at least I can't do it directly. See, ferric oxide, the red or black oxide of iron, Fe2O3, found in nature as hematite and as rust, yeah. And also obtained synthetically and used especially in magnetic materials as a pigment for polishing. See, so that's the other thing too, is I could use it as magnetic. So if I could get some kind of magnetized, like if I can find a magnet, it could be ferric oxide too, like it might be hematite. And then I could use the ferric oxide from that on the door because it's a magnet and open the door, and then I could give it to Mac and Mac could put it in the mix. But I don't have a magnet is the thing. Maybe I really do need to give these things to Mac and have him try to crush them. I already did the combining. Let me see if he can crush any of these things and get something else out of them. I do not think he's going to. In fact, I'm not even going to worry about this because I need that anyway. Let's try the wrench. Okay, let me get him. Try crushing stuff and seeing. Maybe he can crush the wrench? No. Okay, what about the plaque? Ah, pile of rust. There we go. That's where he gets the rust. He had to crush the plaque. Okay, there we go. Now we have rust. Oh, don't worry about it. That's... Like I said, I've never been great at chemistry. There are some chemical things I remember, but there's a huge amount I don't. So it's not... Okay, so add rust. Thermite, warning, exothermic, reduction, oxidation, redox when ignited. Okay, combine. No container now. Were I ever to need to mix something else, I'd probably grab one of these, but I don't need to mix anything else. Thermite, I admit I was hoping for something more explosive, but I'm happy as long as it does some damage and gives us a show. Okay, I think that's what Charlie needs to use. I'm not totally sure, but let's save. I didn't save that far back. I probably don't really need to, but whatever. We'll do it anyway. Okay, let's go to the ship bow again. See if we can cause this to blow and fall and knock the maggot away. If even it does just that, and maybe it might also, just the explosion itself, make it go away. No. Okay, so that is not what we're doing here. What about Bear? Does he have something he would want to... What else? Should you try the wrench on this, maybe? Let's see. No. I was getting ready in case it was a timed thing, like, okay, run, 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 run. But no, okay. So not that either. I don't know. Okay, well, we made some decent progress tonight. I saved it right before this, so I'm not going to worry about saving it again, obviously. Okay, so I guess that's going to be it for now. We'll do some more figuring out next time. We're a lot closer, I think. We have the vent that the creature is beyond. We no longer can interact with anything on that screen. So if I'm going to do thermite, I have to figure out, like, to scare it off, I have to figure out somewhere else to put it. I don't think, though, that that's what I'm going to do. I don't think the thermite is for that. I thought it was for the bow of the ship here. Right? I thought it was for over here, but it looks like it's not the case. So. All right, let me go ahead and quit. Yeah, you too, Fofox, and also Stillwell, and anybody else who might have joined. Have a good night. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the support. As always, I will talk to you guys again next weekend, if not before. We shall see. We shall see what I'm able to accomplish this week. Doesn't always go according to plan, so we'll just have to play it by ear. Thanks, guys. Talk to you next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.